it's overwhelming. And this is probably one of the most exciting things that's ever happened to me. This is my 15 minutes of fame. This is my karma. This is my payback for standing behind him and supporting him and loving him no matter what.
Oh, I did have it. And I left it on?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
It was on. I was taking video. Maybe you shut it off. Subconsciously shut it off.
Okay, well, good. We have 14 minutes here.
Luckily, you're not long-winded.
Me or her?
You.
Wow.
Sit a little straight. There you go.
It's kind of difficult to do, sitting up straight here. Now I'm going to have you speaking for the whole family. Is he your only son?
No.
And this is videotaped, so if you don't like your answer or you happen to say crapped in his pants.
He told me out there, I said something, he's like, well, don't be saying shit on the camera.
That's right.
Yeah, get out of your system now because the camera.
Shit.
The camera doesn't blink. Okay, stand by.
But yeah, if you do, this is videotape, so we can do it again.
Okay, rolling.
Hey Sharon, first of all, what is this like for you?
Well, the Time magazine article was just an amazing thing. You know, I'm in the store, I pick it up, was told there was a article in there about a medevac unit out of Afghanistan, and I open it up and there's a picture of Dan. And the tears started flowing. It just was unbelievable to see my son in a situation like that and to be so brave and doing a job that a lot of people wouldn't think twice of doing.
Good point. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Now, tell me. Oh, do you need to get that?
No, I'm punched out, so we're not back till 2 o'clock. So
Tell me how you ever even found out that he was in Time magazine.
well, the dental office that I work in, I've got a very good friend that came in, and she came in last Thursday morning and brought me a couple cupcakes and was telling me about an article that she'd seen in the recent issue of Time magazine about a medevac unit out of Afghanistan. I thought, oh, you know, sounded interesting, sounded like something maybe Dan was doing, so stopped to the drugstore on the way home Thursday night, and there it was. I opened up a couple of pages and a small little article, and the one page where it's the full page spread, it's just like, I knew it was my son. I knew it. I recognized the eyes.
Could you believe it?
No, I was like amazed. It was like, oh, my kid is in Time magazine. That's my kid. And so everybody that I've seen that would even listen to me, I've been showing in the magazine.
And what's this like, seeing your son in this capacity?
Well, this is the proud part of it. This is the part that makes me go, that's what he's trained for, that's what he's there for, and it makes me so proud. And all those sleepless nights and the crying and everything kind of takes away a little bit of that pain. To know that, you know, he's doing a job and 2 little children are alive and safe because of him and his team.
And you know, and I hope I say this right, but this is a way for you and the rest of your family to see him in his everyday job that you had no idea or you never experienced.
Yeah, well, he's always been very protective of me, you know, telling me just as little as possible, but his 3 uncles, you know, all war veterans, very proud of them for serving their time, and part of the reason Dan is in the military is because of my brother's veteran, you know, my brother's the veterans, and we were together before he went to Iraq in 07, and I heard stories, and I was like, Dan, and he's like, oh, Mom, I didn't mean you to hear that. So he protects his mom. He knows that, you know, it really keeps me awake and, you know, tries me to know what he's doing. But I would rather him be where he's at than, you know, off goofing off and racing cars and drinking and doing a lot of stuff that young men do.
Is it comforting to see these images of your son at work, even though it's wartime?
No, you know, the one picture, you know, it shows it looks very chaotic. He's got a gun on his hip. I mean, it looks like to me it's a very dangerous area, and that does, you know, that does worry me. But, you know, I've always known that. I've always known that where he goes is very dangerous.
And then tell me about, we'll get a shot of that. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
The dog tag was made for me at Fort Hood, Texas in 2007 before he was deployed to Baghdad. He put it on me the day that he left when I said goodbye then, and he took it off when he came back in 2008. It was put away in my jewelry box, and he put it back on me in August of 2010. Last time I saw him before he went back to be deployed to Afghanistan. And he will be taking it off in July of this year when he comes back for a visit.
And you keep it on?
I never take it off, never. I had to have an MRI, and I told them it's not coming off, and they said no MRI, and I said fine, and MRI technician understood the dilemma, and she wrapped it all up in something, and we put it to the side, and I got my MRI and never had to remove my dog tag, so it never comes off.
Okay.
So I will not let
And
that by.
Dan will be home when?
Well, he's scheduled to be back in July, but you know, that's all Army time. If the Army allows it, he will be back, and if they still need him, he will stay on. So hopefully sometime in July he'll be here in Michigan for some R&R.
I imagine you just can't wait.
I can't wait. Yes, yes. I will be doing nothing else summer but waiting for Dan to come home. Dan and Laura. Laura's wife will be with me.
Okay. Sounds like we're getting customers.
Yeah.
Can we get a cross shot? I'll ask one cross shot.
Let me get a shot of the dog tail.
Yes, could you turn that around? And then,
How do you
I'll
want
tell you
it?
what, yeah, could you take that off?
Yes.
Yeah.
And see, I always have my flag on too.
Oh, no.
Is it being hidden right now, Tom? Do you need her to pick? Don't do anything yet, but do you need her to pick it up and hold it on?
The water focus, she does.
Okay. Is the door locked?
Mm-mm.
Oh, they probably think it is.
Well, I think they're back there.
Oh.
Yeah, I think somebody took them to the back. They're not scheduled till 2:15. They show up a little early. Because if we were gone, the doors would be locked. We wouldn't even open the doors until 2 because
Tell them, way down the cold.
Mondays of all days, I usually have a sidekick with me that I can usually, you know, leave the desk or come
Sure.
and go, and just she doesn't work Mondays, so.
Oh, we'll make it. All right, I am going to, and then if you could just act like you're gonna answer the question or answer it like you did before.
Oh, so now it's your half?
Yes, it's gonna be quick.
Oh, this is kind of weird.
Yeah.
So do you want me to talk to you?
Yeah, when I ask questions, sure. Ready?
Yep.
So, what's it like seeing your son in this capacity in Time Magazine?
Well, very exciting and very stressful to see the conditions that he has to work in and how dangerous of a job that he does. But saving the lives of 2 little Afghan children, him and his, you know, his team there that he works with, and you know they are a team, and it's the proudest day a mother could almost have.
Good job.
I was
She
born.
did good, didn't she?
I was
I
born.
think that's it.
Okay.
No, you're Very nice job. Very nice job.